if you can just follow exactly what I say here, I can almost guarantee that there is no way that you won't get social respect in an instant. But if you skip just one of these, it might not work at all. So I never got social respect before I figured out what I'm about to tell you. So I first started to find this kind of stuff out back in 9th grade. That was the time where I started to go to the gym. And that was the time where I started to build respect up for myself, right? I didn't know anything about self-respect or anything. I was just inspired to go to the gym and be disciplined. So in 9th grade, I go to the gym for the very first time. And I had gotten so inspired by all of these 30 days transformations, right? Now looking back, I can see that most of them were just abusing steroids, but still, I was very inspired. So I did my own 30-day transformation. I had no idea what I was doing, what machine I was using, how many reps I was supposed to do or anything. I just did it because of inspiration. And with anything, you don't actually have to know what you're doing to see results if it's the beginning, right? But before this, I had absolutely no respect for myself or from others, because you can only get respect from others once you show respect to yourself. So I started to go gym every single day for 30 days straight, because I thought I had to, because of those videos I watched. And what I started to notice very fast was just how much respect I started to get, even from teachers, and even from the people who used to bully me. I remember one of my old bullies saying like, "What the fuck? When did you start training?" Right? In the locker room. And he was just shocked at my transformation. And my friend at the time, still friends, he started to go to the gym and wanted to get big as well, because I started to inspire him. He said that every time he saw me in the locker room, I was bigger and stronger. And he was like, holy fuck. I started to get so much respect just by training and going to the gym, because first of all, how I looked, and second of all, the self-respect that I gained by doing that. And the same year I started boxing, and that brought even more respect to myself, and from others. And that's the first time in my life where I feel like I finally started to get respected. Of course, a bunch of times after this, I've gotten disrespected, but you get what I'm saying. So I will now give you 3 high leverage things on how to get instant social respect in an instant. The reason I say in an instant is because we humans, we judge each other very fast, within like 3 seconds or something. So if you can get a great first impression, you've done a lot of the work already. So first impressions means a lot. But by the way, if you want a super vibrant social life, you want great social skills, be able to make new friends wherever you are, with whoever you want, whenever you want, click the link in the description. So even though this is not a fitness channel, it's not a muscle channel, the number one thing that I believe will give you the most instant respect possible is just to have a muscular, strong physique. And that's number one. Because when you're big and muscular and you wear clothes that show that, you don't have to say a fucking word. You don't have to say a fucking word. You don't have to think about it. You literally just fucking exist. And people see it. And it's so easy to gain respect when people see that you train and that you're muscular. Listen, when you're not muscular, when you're not strong or anything, when you're very skinny, you constantly have to prove yourself. When you're big and muscular, you don't have to prove shit. You're just there. Now, I'm not super big or muscular, but fuck me, from where I started to where I am now, I would consider that quite a big transformation. And you don't even have to think about gaining respect at all. You might just be minding your business and someone sees you and they're like, holy fuck, he's muscular. I believe that this is the number one highest leverage thing you can focus on if you want instant social respect. But if you don't follow the next one, it might not work as good. So number 2 is 100% body language. This means a fuck ton, all right? You'd be surprised of just how important this is. I've played around with this. Let me just put it like this. When you walk into a room and you have poor body language, you have the body language of a goblin who sits in all day and jerks off 24 times in an hour. When you walk in with that body language, with that energy, people sense it and they will treat you as such. They're not bad people for this. This is human nature. You treat people how they present themselves. Now, whether you're consciously aware you're doing it or not, I believe we're all doing it subconsciously. Wherever we see that they are on the social hierarchy, we treat them as such. So when you put yourself down here with your body language, other people will treat you as such. You're sending out signals that you are lower on the social hierarchy, right? Just by poor body language. And when I see someone with poor body language, I don't think consciously, oh shit, he has poor body language. Oh shit, she has poor body language. I don't consciously think of it, but subconsciously I've picked up on it. So instead of respecting them, I might start feeling bad for them, right? I might want to help them and, give them advice or something, right? Or something. But I don't respect them. There's a difference, right? So if you want people to feel bad for you, then you have poor body language, all right? Because for some reason in our society, people think it's a bad thing to think highly of yourself. We should all be arrogant to some degree. Not be arrogant in a douchey way, not be dickheads, be very respectful, polite, but not take any shit. So I don't know if that's just arrogance or confidence, but it's like it's a trend to talk lesser about yourself, to not be at your highest self for some reason. But I'm gonna tell you from experience that when I fix up my body language and I hold my head high and chest out and walk like an actual man, a big dick man, right? I get treated as such. People will treat you as you treat yourself. Just keep that in mind. The thing is though, you can fix this like this. You can fix it today. Literally, like, this is not a big deal, bro. Like, you can just switch that part on of like having good body language. You can walk with your chest more out, your shoulders more relaxed and laid back, your head high, and walk like you're an actual fucking human being, not a subhuman, all right? Which a lot of you do when you sit at home and jerk off 23 times a day. You're going to carry that energy out into the world, unless you're very consciously aware of it and change it. Because think about when you feel proud of yourself, when you feel like the man, those instances where you have felt like on top of the world, right? You felt like the alpha, or whatever people say. Naturally, you're able to have your chest a bit more out. You're able to hold more eye contact and everything, because you feel proud. So carry that energy out into the world and you will be treated with respect. Now this will feel uncomfortable at first, all right? Because you're faking it. But certain things, I believe, I didn't believe this before, all right? But certain things, you can actually fake it till you make it. Now, I used to think that was the dumbest quote ever, but it's true in a few things, all right? And this is one of them. You can fake your body language until it becomes your body language. Keep this quote in mind. Be the person you want to become today, and you will become the person you want to be. People you know, like your parents or your friends, they will start saying shit to you of like, oh, you think you're this, you think you're that, why you're walking like that. Don't let it get to you. Don't let it get to you. Like, this is about when you're meeting someone new, all right? Don't let their comments drag you down, because they will judge you, all right? Because this is not the person they know, but you're trying to become someone new. You're not trying to be a loser anymore. You're trying to be social. You don't want to be lonely anymore. You want more out of life, and you should be proud of yourself for that. Let's get to the last one. A pretty fucking obvious one. People neglect this for some reason. Eye contact. Eye contact, all right? When I'm talking to you now, the camera is here. I could be looking at myself the whole time, as I'm doing now, but I'm looking at the camera, all right? And the reason you're not making eye contact is because of a lot of things. Could be because of a lot of things. Number one, shame and guilt. Shame and guilt will be the biggest ones in terms of holding eye contact. Whenever I do something I'm shameful of. For example, I wake up late when I say I'm gonna wake up early. All right, when I do something that I feel shame about. When I do something I said I know I shouldn't do, I feel shame. And when I then go out into the world and I haven't worked out that day. I don't feel proud of myself. I will be a lot more like this, and you know, kind of look down, you know, not fully like this, but you know, whenever someone tries to hold eye contact, I'm like, it just naturally, because I feel shame, I feel guilt, I feel that people can see right through my soul, right? When I feel a lot of that. But when I feel super proud, I have just had a sparring session with great boxers, and I've done a good job, and I've ate clean, I've done all these things. I walk with my chest held high, and I'm able to hold eye contact with anybody. So stay away as much as you can from shame and guilt. Try to feel proud. When if you feel shame and guilt before going out, try just to let it go. Try to let it go before going out. And I believe you'll experience great benefits. And another reason you might not hold eye contact is because of a limiting belief that you've held, that society might have given you, is that you don't want to seem intimidating. You don't want people to think that you think you're hot shit. This is holding you back. And as soon as people sense weakness, as soon as they sense it, I've experienced this way too many times. And I sometimes still make the mistake of, you know, not trying to be too intimidating, trying to seem lower than I actually think I am, right? As arrogant as that. But you get what I'm saying? That's when people suddenly start disrespecting you. You know those backhanded comments that you kind of have to figure out, was that a compliment? Was that disrespect? What did he mean something by, like, that's when people start to throw those things out. But I promise you, if you just try to hold eye contact, hold your chest up high, hold your head high, hold eye contact, and then they probably won't throw any disrespect your way. Or number 3 is just a bad habit of looking away, and you can just try to keep in mind to just hold eye contact. Because when you constantly keep looking away, when you're scared of holding eye contact, when you're scared of showing yourself off in a way that you think highly of yourself. Now, people might disrespect these people behind their back, but they will never disrespect them to their face, because they respect them. They might not like them. They might not want to be with them, but they respect them. There's a lot of people that I don't like, but I respect them, so I do not disrespect them, right? I would rather people respect me than love me. Just ask yourself this: would they disrespect Mike Tyson? No? Well, then they shouldn't disrespect you, because it all comes down to respect, all right? Not that it's Mike Tyson, but that they respect Mike Tyson. So those were the highest leverage things you can do to gain instant respect from a stranger when first meeting somebody. Muscle and size, powerful body language, and eye contact. Of course, there's other things, but these are the things that I think are the highest leverage. The absolute highest leverage ones. Am I perfect in this? Not at all. I have days where I have poor body language. I have days where I have poor eye contact. I have days where I have, where I just feel like shit, where I may have done something I know I shouldn't have. I will then carry a bit of shame, and I'll not hold eye contact. Let's say you go out and you realize, fuck, I forgot to brush my teeth. For fuck's sake, right? Most people, what I've done included, is that that's when you're like, oh fuck, you start, you know, doing this, you know, fuck, I don't hope people notice. And that makes it worse. What you should do when you realize something like that, right? Oh fuck, I forgot to brush my teeth. You should not. I repeat, you should not. And this is something that I just came up with myself. I don't know if anybody else talked about this. That's when you should act as if it has not happened, all right? Because it won't help you. It will only bring you down even more, all right? It doesn't help to act worse because you realize something. This is something off topic. I just remember this, all right? Act as if it hadn't happened, because you can't do something with it right now anyway. Might as well act socially confident. Just my opinion. And I remember just how much it fucking sucks being lonely and not getting respect from others, because I've gone through many periods where that's been the case for me. You know, I've had periods where I've really conquered it, and then I've taken my foot off the gas. You know, I've been like, oh yeah, I get respect, and then people start disrespecting me again, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then I get respect again because I do the right things. Then I fall back, I forget what I even did, and I start getting disrespected again, and feel bad socially and everything, right? So I know how much it sucks to be lonely, how much it sucks to not get respect from people, and how much it sucks to not feel like you're capable socially. I can say right now, you are capable socially, 110%, bro. Don't even doubt that. Only reason you doubt it is because you have people say shit to you. You've been in your own head thinking you can never get out of this situation. You've bought into your own ideas about how hopeless it is and whatever. It's not hopeless. It's absolutely not. All right, I promise you. All right, 100% promise. All right, you can make it out fast, but it's a mindset switch. It's all a mindset switch. If you can simply switch your mindset, if you can simply switch your ways of thinking, you can get a vibrant social life so fast. I promise you that, especially if you have a helping hand. So being lonely, being alone holds you back drastically in life. It's not a good life when you're lonely and not getting respected. It sucks, especially as a man. I promise you'll experience a whole new world once you've experienced what it's like to have social success, a vibrant social life, feeling like a leader, and getting respect from others. There's a whole new life out there, and it is there. It's waiting for you. It's literally waiting for you. Another lie people will tell you is that time will fix it. Time will not fix shit itself. It won't fix shit. Nothing. People die lonely. So if time fixed it, they wouldn't die lonely. Time will work for you if you do something with that time. That's what you need to remember. And that's why I made Social Mastery, where you'll get your dream social life within just 30 days. You'll get everything you'll ever need, and you'll never need to watch me or this social skills content ever again. You'll be free from it and never have to stay lonely ever again. And that's the first link in the description. And yeah, peace.